everybody, Art Conforti here, going to give you 10 tips to make your Valentine's Day the very best it can be and a guarantee of 30% increase if you follow tip number 9. Here we go. Valentine's Day is very exciting for me because it's very competitive. We have all of our competitors around us that are trying to get the same customer order that you are. So any florist that says, I'm not worried about my competitor, shouldn't be in business. You have to be worried about your competitor. It's the big game. This is it. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone is competing for the rose order, so be your best and be prompt. Number 1. Limit your offerings. 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen roses. That's going to be your biggest seller, of course, 1 dozen being number 1. Then do 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen packages with a bear and balloons, bear and chocolates, whatever package you want to do, make it around 12 roses. Don't try to imagine people are going to want to buy other flowers. You know what the top 3 flowers are for Valentine's Day? Number 1, roses. Number 2, tulips. And number 3, lilies. That's what people order. Now you know. Prepare accordingly. Number 2, plan for help on the phones. Everyone's so worried about getting design help. Well, come on, who can't put 12 roses in a vase? It's really easy to get that work done and trained, but the phones are where it's really happening. Let's face it, when people call you, you only are a voice, and that's the brand of your business is going to be the tone and knowledge of that person answering the phone. Simply teach them how to take an order and never to say the word no. Whatever the customer asks for, yes, we can. Charge accordingly. If that employee doesn't know the fees or the costs, tell them to wing it. Make the experience on the phone the best. There's nothing worse, well, there's only one thing worse than a customer feeling like the person on the phone wasn't prepared to take the order. The only other thing worse than that is adding an add-on and then missing it on the delivery. That's number 2. Number 3. We touched on number 3. Answer no is not an option. Yes, we can. There's no reason to stop a customer from placing an order. If you can't fill the order, then you really have to look at your operations. At the end of the holiday, I understand things can happen. For example, if it's Monday and you're completely booked up for Monday and Tuesday and somebody wants a Valentine's delivery, yes, we can. Our next day for delivery is Wednesday. However, you're welcome to stop by earlier and pick it up. You've given them a yes, we can answer. Just because they want delivery when you can't physically do it doesn't mean you have to say yes, we can and drown. Number 4, a ticket system. Make sure you have a plan for all those add-ons. Don't be surprised that you're selling a lot of roses and with balloons and bears and chocolates. You really should be. If you're not, you're leaving at least 10% of revenue on the table. Simply ask, would you like to compliment that order with the balloon? Then everyone will know that you're their Valentine. Number 5, know your limits. I know this is where people start falling off, but you have to know what your limits are. How many deliveries can you make in a day? If it's 100, 1,000, 5,000, know what that number is and watch the deliveries the requests that are coming in for that day. Let's face it, everyone's going to want the 14th by default. But are they really going to get it on the 14th? What time of the day on the 14th? You're going to lose your whole morning, so why not get it the day before? That's coming up. Number 6, watch your competition. Secret shop them, know what they're charging, know what their limitations are, and then beat them at that. It's a big game. They're X's and O's, your offense, your defense. If they've got the customer, your defense. How do you get the customer? If you've got the customer, they're the defense. They're going to try to take him from you. That's what I did. Why wouldn't you do it? It's competition of the best. You have to be your best and just sit back and say, I'm a flower shop and people will come to me is okay. It's fine until you get somebody aggressive that's looking to really turn their flower shop into a business and grow and take the market share. You're leaving the door wide open for them. And even if that is you, watch your back door. Watch to make sure that you're doing the best you can to make an opulent experience if you have limitations. It's okay. You don't have to be everything to everyone. Know your limitations and play accordingly. Number 7, free press. That's right. What would it cost for you to run an ad at the Super Bowl? Right? Unaffordable. Couldn't do it. What would it cost for you to run ads on television? In many cases, unaffordable, not done. But by sending out a simple press release, you'd be surprised how many news and media sources will reach out to you to learn more about the holiday. You're thinking everyone knows it's Valentine's Day. You're thinking every shop is as busy and beautiful as yours. The truth is, they're not. The reality is, if you send out a press release, look at me, they will look at you, and that's when your competitors will just be looking at you with great envy. We all want to be in front of the camera. We want everyone to shop with us. I had 70% market share in my hometown, and all I know is that I had to keep up on that. Otherwise, somebody else was going to take it from me. Every single day, I was playing to preserve and maintain my market share by being the best I can be. It's really a lot like sports, so I understand my enthusiasm and passion's a bit much here, but if you're not excited and you don't come into your Valentine's Day with enthusiasm and passion, why should your employees have it? Every owner loves that employee with a lot of passion, but it's got to come from somewhere. At Beneva, we expected it from everyone. Passion-driven employees, because I can beat anyone that knows more than me with effort and passion and perseverance. I'll make you the press release. All you have to do is send it in. How much easier can it be? Number 8, look out, here it comes. Be prepared for complaints. You're going to get them. I don't care how great you are. You're going to get them. The driver could break a rose. A balloon can fly off of an arrangement. Be prepared, and you ready for the result? Oh my goodness. Oh, is that right? Tell me more. I'm making notes here. Patience. I'm terribly sorry to hear this. Because we're so backlogged with deliveries right now and we're trying to catch up and stay ahead, would you mind if we come back tomorrow and pick that up for you? Or would you mind bringing it in and let me review it and see what happened so we can fix your bouquet and make it right for you? Always be empathetic, be patient. There are 2 kinds of experiences people never forget: exceptional and horrible. When that complaint call comes in, you're already down. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. Nobody cares about the mistake and the problem if you can fix it the proper way and better. That's why my saying was always exceeding expectations. Don't just give them what they deserve. Give them more. It's not about the order. It's about the relationship. Hey, number 9, as I promised you, 30% increase in sales coming up next. All you have to do is, when somebody's placing an order, would you like me to place that for Monday to be enjoyed all day on Valentine's Day? Most people are getting their flowers early, so they don't have a 2 or 3 o'clock delivery. We can't make a promise on Valentine's Day. As long as you don't make any promise for time deliveries on Valentine's Day, you will load up your Monday. You'll have 2 big, great days, doubling your sales. I said just 30%, but it'll be a lot more than that. I'd rather play safe, but once again, exceed the expectation. I promise. Would you like this to be delivered on, shall we deliver this on Monday for Tuesday? Monday for Tuesday. Don't say you want to get it early. Do you think, would you like us to deliver this from Monday for Tuesday? Chris Drummond, thank you for that tip. I was talking to him at Penny's Flowers over in Norristown, Pennsylvania. That's the way to go. Be smart. Get ahead of your competition and watch how much more business you can do. While they just have February 14th for sales, you've got the 13th and the 14th. Number 10, it's awesome, baby. Who's that? Dickie V. We've got him on board for the flower industry. He's very passionate about the V Foundation. And let's face it, it's quite a few dollars to be able to donate and be a part of this. However, he wants it to be affordable for everyone. Pick an arrangement, a dozen roses, red, whichever it's going to be. Every sale of that product, if you could just donate $2, you can use Dick's picture, you can use his sayings. I'll make a page for your website, and he may even give you a mention or 2 when he's in your area. Who wouldn't want that? This is not just for Valentine's Day. This is for every day, unless you want to stop. No contract, no commitment. If you don't like it and you want to stop, you can stop at any time. Dick wants you to do well. He wants to help you where he can, and he's fortunate enough not to need your help, but the foundation needs your help. Kids battling cancer, it's something I'm also passionate about, but my voice doesn't carry as far as Dick's. I can imitate him, but I can't beat him. The main thing is the V Foundation needs help. He's saying, take my name, take my sayings, whatever you want. Bloomerang will approve the artwork. You're welcome to put it on your item and sell away. Make a few dollars for yourself. Give a little back to the V Foundation. After all, it's important to give when you get. Do it together and everyone wins. It's awesome, baby! Why not?